I'm not going to argue what was in the mind of that old UDC chapter who erected the statue. You cannot ask them nor give it back to them because they too have left this world long ago. It may certainly have been that they missed and felt a need to honor their fathers and grandfathers. But what do I know? What I do know is that the original intent is moot to what the symbolism has come to mean to a segment of our population today. I am blessed to be able to turn to the African American community in my district and find out what they think about this issue, especially since they were for the most part left absent from the table on this discussion, and many did not know it was taking place. I picked up the phone and asked them to tell me how they felt about the Confederate monument. I spent a week with pastors, deacons, deaconesses, and community leaders. The vast majority have told me that it is best to have this symbolism placed in a more appropriate location, like a museum or a cemetery. No one I spoke to talked of pulling the monument down or destroying it, and none spoke to me about hating others today. Instead, many told me how these made them feel in more recent times and explained this is not a new issue. They lived through times when they were not welcomed to register to vote, and the monument overshadowed an adjacent county water fountain which once said, "Whites only." They acknowledged to me we have come far in the journey for equal, but know we have work to still do. The elders of my community are wise, kind, intelligent, God-fearing, and I trust them to tell me the truth. I have listened to and read and reread the compelling reasons for those who wish the monument to remain at the Caroline Courthouse and what it means to families. None of these folks deserve to be called racists. And I want you to know the majority of our black community does not view you this way. With endless patience, they understand you don't see the same thing they see when they look at the monument. The one everyone agrees upon is that this piece of history be preserved. We simply do not agree about its location. I believe we can move past that.
I moved to Caroline 10 years ago. It's a wonderful county. And what I saw articulated from both sides of the argument was just very disappointing to me. I'm hopeful that this is a small step to heal that. I'm hopeful, but not optimistic.
It's really, I believe we're all tied together in the single fabric of our destiny. I believe every thread is important and everyone has value. And I do believe we're better than what social media says we are. I believe we still help our neighbors, and we still work together when we have to. But I believe that history, when presented accurately, is not lost or forgotten, but should be remembered and used as a guide to make our future better. And history, above all, is not the movies. History is not Gone with the Wind, and history definitely is not Birth of a Nation. And as has been said before, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. And this is the time of social justice. It's a time for us, for all of us, to do the right thing. And now, I'll be happy to call for the vote. I had another page, but I'll call for the vote.
Are we?
Well, if we're not going to have closing comments, do I?
Oh, we'll have closing comments.
We will? All right.
I have a motion on the table. All those in and a second. All those
and an amendment not.
Oh, yeah, that's
Carlisle
right.
Lane.
There is an
Why don't we
amendment
reread it
to
just for
non,
clarity? Why don't we just reread it just for clarity?
that's fine with me, Mrs. Long.
I move that the county relocate the Confederate monument from the courthouse lawn to elsewhere in Caroline County, not on county-owned land. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Subject to a determination of a decision by the board of its final destination after evaluating offers to take the monument, if any, that may be received during the statutorily required 30-day period, as well as the cost of such relocation before making such determination, and therefore authorize staff to advertise for interested parties to apply to receive the monument and also to investigate the cost of relocating it by issuing an RFP or IFB as required by the Procurement Act.
Hearing the motion
Thank you, Ben.
and the second, which went with that, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. I got it.
I just wanted to thank the whole board. I think we did the right thing, and also that statue has value. I'm not saying that that statue doesn't have value, but it has value in the right location. And I think the whole board today, we didn't pull a Richmond. We didn't vandalize. We did it legally in the right way that you're supposed to be done. So I want to thank the board and the citizens of the county.